Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video. I hope all is well with y'all, but in today's video I'll be showcasing and also explaining what's the best two businesses that you can run by yourself. One of these businesses can make you money passively in the background while doing other things in GTA Online, and the other business will be you going on hands-on with controlling your business, which is also an option as well. But before we start the video, make sure to like and subscribe for more GTA 5 Online videos just like this, and also for some COD videos as well. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So for my first recommendation of a business to buy, it would be the import-export business. The reason I say this is because I feel like to this day, even though this business has been out since 2016, I feel like it's still overlooked as a way of where you can make millions of dollars from. And the best part of this business is I can do this completely solo without any other help. So the import-export business basically operates from a vehicle warehouse, and the location I would recommend to buy is the La Mesa vehicle warehouse. I say this particular location because this is like in the balance of it being pretty cheap and also not a so bad location too. But if you guys have big stacks to spend, I would say just to go for the ones near the city part, so like the Davis location, then the La Puta location, or even the LSIA one as well. And also keep in mind, regardless of what location you own, it does not affect of when you source vehicles and also when you sell, so don't worry about that. And also keep in mind you have to actually own a CAO office before you buy a vehicle warehouse as well. You can buy the CAO offices from Dynasty 8 Executive website on the internet. If you're buying an office strictly for this business, I'll recommend to just go with the cheapest option, which is the Maze Bank West one. So the way this business actually works is that you basically source cars and you sell them. These cars can be organized into three categories: top range, mid range, and also standard range. For top range, it's basically like a supercar type category, and you can make upwards of 80k per top range car. Then there's mid range, which is sports cars, and you can make upwards of 50k. Then the last year's standard range, which is all rate cars that can make you upwards of 30k per car. But if you want a little trick on how to only get top range cars, the easiest way to do so is to only have 9 standard range cars and also only have 9 mid range cars in your vehicle warehouse inventory. To actually set this up, it'll take a couple of hours to get all those cars, but it's pretty much worth it from then on because you only get top range cars. And if you already have those cars but you have a bit over the threshold amount, just sell those cars until you get to 9 cars of the standard range and also mid range. I would highly recommend setting up your import-export business to be this way so you can maximize your profits and also in return get lots of extra time on your hand. Personally myself, I made $22 million from this business itself, and I spent around 90-95% of this just by myself doing this. So I highly recommend for you guys to get into this one. So let's move on to the next business. So this next business will be the nightclub business. In my honest opinion, this is probably the best business in GTA 5 Online that requires little to no work to get started. The nightclub business came in Los Santos when Rockstar Games released the After Hours update in the summertime of 2018. To actually own a nightclub, you have to go on the Maze Bank foreclosure website, and for locations for actually buying the actual nightclub itself, I recommend to buy one near the left side of the map, or a bit on the top since most of your sell missions will be around Sandy Shores area. And also, all these nightclub locations are all around from 1.3 million upwards to 1.7 million. So honestly, it's not that pricey compared to all to the other businesses you could get in the game. You can start making money in a nightclub, which there's 2 different ways of doing so. So the first one would be to do in the front end of the business where you can book DJs and also do some popularity missions, which gets your popularity up, and what popularity does, it generates you 10k every hour, which you can collect in your wall safe. But keep in mind, every 2 hours you lose a bar of popularity if you're not doing the popularity missions to keep it up. But honestly, this way of making money in a nightclub isn't really that worth it in my opinion, because the second way to actually make the big bags of money would be in the back end of the business. For this way of making money from the nightclub, you need to own some other businesses, which I'll explain where that comes into in a second. So this part might get a little confusing, but hopefully I can explain it the best. So basically, the nightclub business duplicates your MC Biker Club, Hangar, Special Cargo, Import-Export, and lastly the Gunrunner Bunker businesses to have a produced product. So basically it duplicates them, not affecting your existing businesses. But the good thing about the nightclub is that it's all passive money you're making from it. So now that we got the technical stuff out of the way, let's get into how you actually make the dough. So first, log into the computer that's on your desk in the nightclub, then go over to the warehouse management tab. Then once you're on there, you're able to purchase technicians to acquire product for you. The first technician will cost $75,000. Then if you want to buy more technicians, the price gets a bit more expensive each time, so keep that in mind. And also, one thing to know is that if you have, like for example, 2 businesses, don't bother to buy more than 2 technicians. I say this because since you only have 2 businesses, you only need more than 2 technicians to work on the product. So once you figure out how much technicians you need, just purchase them and start selecting the product you want them to cure for you. And if you want to maximize the production and the amount of money you're actually making, I recommend to buy the equipment upgrade in the upgrades tab. The reason I say this is because this upgrade gets you to earn more money, and that's something that would help you tremendously in the process. You don't really have to worry about the other 2 upgrades because they don't really affect your back end of the business, but if you do want, you can buy the security upgrade to prevent the likelihood of getting raided. But in my personal opinion, even without this upgrade, you rarely even get raided, so don't really worry about it. And if you're running low on some money, it's not really a must to buy any of these upgrades to begin with, but the equipment upgrade will really help you a lot. And since the process of actually acquiring the product takes a lot of time, I recommend to go to security cameras next to your computer in your nightclub. And the reason I'm saying this is because you can go AFK in these security cameras without getting kicked from the game. I recommend to do this before you go out somewhere or even before you sleep, so you can wake up to some nice product you're able to sell in the morning. But before you do this, make sure you're not a CEO or a VIP or even a motorcycle club leader. The reason I'm saying this is because you can get raided while you're in one of these, so make sure you're all not in them while you're doing this AFK method. So yeah guys, that's too much for the video. I hope this helped y'all in any way. If it did, make sure to drop a like and subscribe. I post COD videos and also some GTA 5 videos as well. So yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
I keep my head in the clouds, cause it's scary on the ground. I don't know who'll be around, trying to take a black man down. They don't wanna see me strike, they just wanna see me die. Then the cops gon' lie, while your family gon' cry.